Hello students, good morning. In this unit, Biology and Human Welfare, already we have completed 2 lessons, Strategies for Enhancement in Food Production and also Microbes in Human Welfare. Today, we are going to learn a new chapter, we are going to start a new chapter, that is Human Health and Disease. Chapter number 8. Human Health and Disease. Health for a long time was considered as a state of mind and body and a balance of humours by Greeks like Hippocrates and Indian Ayurveda system of medicines. In those days, health was considered as a state of mind and body and also balance of humours. What are humours? Humours are vital fluids, body fluids like blood, phlegm, black bile and yellow bile. This yellow bile is secreted by liver and the black bile is secreted by kidney and spleen. A balance between these fluids was considered as health and also a state of mind and body, and also balance of humours. It was considered as health. And also they were of opinion that when persons having black bile are considered as hot personality. Always their body is warm and they have fever. But blood circulation was discovered by William Harvey after the discovery of blood circulation by him, and he disproved that people having black bile also have normal body temperature 98.4 degree Fahrenheit using thermometer. And in this manner, William Harvey, he disproved this hypothesis, that is good humor hypothesis. People having black bile are hot personality and they always have fever, and this one is good humor hypothesis, and William Harvey, he disproved this one. In later years, biology stated that mind influences the immune system. Mind influences the immune system through neural and endocrine system, and this immune system, it maintains health. So, our mind and mental state affect our health. And our health is affected by, there are so many factors, by genetic disorder. What is genetic disorder? Deficiencies with which a child is born. When a child is born, sometimes the child has some deficiencies at the time of birth, and also some defects with which the child inherits from parents from birth. These are all genetic disorders, and then due to infections by pathogens, and also lifestyles like the food and water we take, rest and exercise we give to our bodies, and habits that we have or lack. All these are lifestyle. So all these affect our health. So what do we mean by health? The health does not mean absence of disease or physical fitness. It is a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being. So it does not mean only absence of disease, then we are healthy. And if we are physically, if we are fit, then we are healthy. It does not mean like that. It's a state of complete. Our physical should be healthy, and our mental should be healthy, and also we should have our social well-being. When we are healthy, we are more efficient at work. We work efficiently And this efficient work, it increases productivity, and when productivity increases, economic prosperity we have. So our health, it increases economic prosperity, and also health increases longevity of people. If they are healthy, they live for many years, and it reduces infant and maternal mortality. It reduces the death of infant and not only maternal and also paternal mortality. And then how to achieve this good health? There are so many ways by which we can achieve good health. What are they? We have to eat balanced diet, a diet that should have all the nutrients. And then we should practice personal hygiene, and we have to exercise regularly, and we have to give regular exercise to our body, and we have to practice yoga to have physical and mental health. And also we should be aware about diseases and their effect on our body functions. So we should know about disease and also their effect on our body functions. And also we should have vaccination, and also we should we have to dispose our waste materials, and also we have to control the vectors like mosquitoes and houseflies, and then we have to maintain hygienic food and water resources. We should not pollute our water resources, and also we should have hygienic food. All these, they affect these are the ways by which we can achieve good health. So now we know about health and also how to achieve health. And another one, the just opposite one. What is this? Disease. What do we mean by disease? What is the meaning of disease? When the functioning of one or more organs or systems of the body is adversely affected, and it is characterized by various signs and symptoms, we say that we are not healthy and we have a disease. When the functioning of the body or one or more organs or the whole system of the body is affected, and when we have some signs and symptoms, then we say we are not healthy and we have a disease. Diseases are of two types, infectious and non-infectious. What are infectious diseases? The diseases that are easily transmitted from one person to another are infectious diseases. There are so many infectious diseases, common cold, typhoid, pneumonia, malaria, amoebic dysentery. There are so many infectious diseases. The fatal one, the more dangerous one is AIDS. And the non-infectious diseases are not transmitted from one person to another person. And the most fatal one is cancer. And all examples for non-infectious diseases are blood pressure, diabetics, etc. And then this drug and alcohol abuse also affect our health adversely. So in this chapter, we will study about infectious diseases, non-infectious diseases, and drug, and also about alcohol abuse. Because these drugs and alcohol abuse also, they affect our health. So these diseases, these infectious diseases are caused by pathogens. What are pathogens? Pathogens are disease-causing organisms like bacteria, fungi, and viruses. And parasites are also pathogens because they also cause diseases. And then these pathogens, they enter our body and they affect our body function. And also these pathogens, when they enter into our body, they have to adapt to the low pH that is prevailing inside our stomach or our body. and there are so many diseases caused by these pathogens. In this chapter, we are going to learn about many infectious diseases like typhoid, pneumonia, common cold, malaria, amoebic dysentery, ascariasis, elephantiasis, and ringworms, and also some other topics related to our health, that is immunity and allergies, autoimmunity, and about our immune system, AIDS, cancer, and drug abuse. Thank you, students.